Hi, my name is Dr. Andrew Chang of Smiles and Faces Orthodontics. I'd like to talk to you today about how to manage when you have sharp edges wearing either Invisalign or any other removable aligners. Having worn and in the process of wearing these aligners, I can tell you that when these sharp edges around the edges of aligners can be quite bothersome. So I also like to tell you personally, in terms of some of these tips as well as what many of my patients have told us. So if we can just zone in to a set of models here with the aligners. If I just take one out, so typically what you want to do first is find out where it's rubbing. Usually most of the time it may be around the bottom edges, so typically it will be around the back edges here which can rub, and that's what it did for when I wore my aligners. And also around the lower front regions, which can be quite annoying because the tongue tends to play around with that. And it's important that these aligners are worn for at least 20 to 22 hours a day. So one of the things that we can do first of all is what we're using what we call a nail file or an emery board. So we've just got a picture of that. It's basically a white wooden board which has got also it's kind of like a sandpaper board, but you can get this from Chemist Warehouse, and most large chemists sell them. And what you want to do is, under running water, just run with your finger. First of all, identify where that sharp edge is. So you feel it with your tongue. You take the plate out and run your finger across and find out where it's sharp. So typically, if you just run your finger, you can see that there's a sharp edge there, and use that emery board and just run that across. So assuming this is your emery board, just run that across several times under the running water, and that should help to alleviate the edge there. So that's one way. And the other way that we probably also suggest is, typically you may find that each time when you change a set of plates, each plate is slightly different from the other. In order to help that plate to fit, we will give you a pack of chewies, and inside those chewies, what we call these, they're almost like the shape of a cotton roll, but they're made of a type of plastic which doesn't degrade. So you can chew on these, you place it inside, and imagine if this was your top and bottom teeth. You place it inside and chew on those back areas there, and you typically find, particularly if you find you got sharp or uncomfortable edges of the plates along the outside, and it catches against your lip, these chewies are very effective in helping to seat the plate in, and by seating the plate in, you find that it should feel much more comfortable. So step one, use those chewies first. Typically use it for about 10 minutes every night. After, for example, after you finish eating, after you brush your teeth, just use those chewies, okay? And then after you use those chewies, rinse this out with some cold and warm water. And if you find that doesn't alleviate the problem, then use an emery board like what we show you, and under running water, just take this out, and you can just run it several times across the edge. And the way you check that is you feel with it before your finger, and then you feel with that after. It should make a difference. So assuming this is the emery board, you want to run that rather than parallel, just run it at an angle there, okay, at a slight angle. So that would help to remove, for example, you typically see you may be able to see a small lip there, okay. Once again, my name is Dr. Andrew Chang. You can find out more tips from us at our website, www.greatsydneysmiles, SYDNEY, smiles.com.au. Thank you.